Hi everybody, Chris here. I'm here with my best friend Teddy. And in today's episode, we're going to do an interview right after this. My name is Chris. I was born in San Angelo, Texas, and raised in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I currently live in a town called Euless, Texas, which is right next door to DFW Airport. My hobbies are playing video games on my Nintendo Switch. Of course, playing with my dog, with my little puppy Teddy here. He's such a good puppy. I love to go out and adventure. Adventuring's my favorite. Trying new restaurants, going to new locations. I adore shopping and going to the restaurants and trying the wine tastings in Grapevine, Main Street Grapevine, old historical downtown Grapevine. My favorite kind of music is 80s pop, 60s pop. I love Rat Pack music. Next year I'm going to be taking dance lessons, but right now I'm currently taking sewing classes because I bought a new suit, but the buttons tend to pop off, so now I'm going to learn how to sew them back on. And I love to cook. Cooking is a favorite hobby of mine, and I love to travel. I like weekend getaway road trips, but I also love to cruise. Cruising, I think, is the best value in vacation. I've been a caregiver for going on since 2010, so it's going on 9 years. I used to be a security officer and guard high-rise office buildings. And so I'm going on a total of me doing caregiving for 9 years, right at the time of this filming. Well, I was working as a security officer, and I did that for 10 years, working for the local school district, guarding all their schools overnight, to working in high-rise office buildings and guarding those. And I really love my job, and I really love what I was doing there, but I found it to be pretty unfulfilling. And so I decided to enroll in medical assisting school. My mother, she's a registered nurse, and right now she works as a nurse case manager, but she used to be a psych nurse working in hospital units and everything, and she's had a very successful career. And then my sister's a medical coder, and she's enjoyed a very, very successful career. And my dad and my father and my favorite aunt, they worked in nursing homes and have enjoyed successful healthcare careers. And so with that being in our family lineage, I figured I had to do it. I should give it a try because I might be really good at it too. And so I went and enrolled in medical assisting school and trudged my way through it and really enjoyed it. And right as I was doing my homework and my labs and interacting with the instructors and putting in the hard work and effort to get the best grades possible and to be the best student I could be, I learned right then and there I had a passion and desire to get out there and help the sick. And so I'll pull my way through it. But unfortunately, that plan fell through. The economy was terrible. Unemployment was 16%. Um, when I went to do my externship, there was no job opening for me. They wouldn't hire me. And when I went out and applied for dozens of different doctors' offices, every doctor and every office manager in town was just saying no and giving you every reason in the book, at least in their mind, why I'm not a perfect fit for this job. So I had to give up, but I didn't quite give up. I went into what's called CNA school, which is short for Certified Nurse's Assistant. And so I went into that medical program and trudged through it and graduated. And then I went to apply in dozens of different nursing homes and hospitals. But again, every executive director or wellness director, they didn't have openings. And the hospitals, forget it. My application didn't even make it to the HR department's desk, because I didn't have experience and I didn't have other qualities or features they were looking for, unfortunately. So never even, and given how search engines work and everything, my application didn't even make it to any HR department's computer screens. So there was no opportunity for me there either. But I didn't give up. And one day I get a call from my medical assisting school's career placement services department, and they told me of an agency that is hiring for what's called a caregiver. And so I went and applied, and the lady almost didn't want to hire me, but she went on ahead and reluctantly gave me a chance. And so I did it, and I went to my first assignment and was instantly welcomed into the family I served as a member of their healthcare team. And ever since then, I realized this is what God wanted me to do, or the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in had called me to do. And I've been doing it ever since. And I really, really love my job. Well, I created this channel because not too long ago I was going through, I was working a lot of hours. The agency I worked for and many agencies around it were extremely shorthanded. They just could not find qualified help. And when they did hire people, they realized this job was just too much for them, and that they were set up for failure because they just lacked the confidence and the skills they need to get out and properly do this job, which left us shorthanded and me stuck having to work these extra hours. And it got to a point where I was working 7 days a week, working long hours, to take care of somebody. But unfortunately, that took its toll on me. It took a really huge toll on me. It put me into a state of what they call caregiver and job burnout. And it was so severe, it caused me to go into a state of depression. Every day I'd work, but I just wasn't happy because I was overwhelmed with feelings of hopelessness and apathy and, uncertainty about the future. It left me feeling vulnerable. And it even caused me to have thoughts of death and suicide. I mean, it made me really want to go out and, but I'm not proud to admit it. I hate admitting it. It's very hard for me to come on camera and talk about that. In fact, I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm just going to go on and tell you what I did. Rather than staying this way and tolerating it, I said no. I took a stand against it. And so what I did was I called my employer one day and told them what was going on and told them I needed time off. It was just too much for me. I can't do it anymore. And of course, they were very understanding. They were very kind, and they granted me the time off I needed. And so while that was going on, I took advantage of the situation, and I went and I joined a gym because research shows that diet and exercise and yoga and meditation improve mood. And so I went and did that. And so I started doing that. And then I also realized I want to date again. But, it's been a long time since I dated. And the reason why I'm single and everything is not, or what happened with my last relationship, it's not something I really like to talk about, and I really don't want to talk about it on camera. Okay, but I did realize I'm over it, and I wanted enough to where I want to get out and date again and meet somebody. But unfortunately, the women are saying no to that. And so again, I decided, instead of complaining about it, you know what? I don't really need them right now. I've gotten along fine without them, without having somebody. And so what I'm going to do is get back out and work and save up and go save up and go on a cruise and go on weekend road trips. And I'm going to get out there and build an exciting life and just go live it to the fullest. And while I'm doing all that, I'm not even going to stop there. I'm going to find out why women are viewing me as a terrible person. I've always been liked. People do like me. It's just when it comes to women, they don't see me as a husband or boyfriend material, and they view me as a terrible person in that regard. And so I decided I was going to go out right then and there and find out why that is and see what I can do to solve that problem. But I wasn't going to stop there. I decided I was going to go out and be the best caregiver I could be, because I still love my job and I love the difference I'm making, and I love the people I take care of. I love the families I help. I love the staff I work with. I'm going to get out there and be the best. And I decided right then and there I wasn't even going to stop with that. I realized that, you know what, while I'm in this situation and I'm stuck alone on Friday and Saturday nights, not being able to get a date, I'm going to get out there and build passive income. And I'm going to build a channel that is going to get out there and make a difference. And so right then and there, this Chris the Caregiver journey was I eventually came up with a concept and went out there and created it. And so that's my main reason for doing it. Earning passive income and demonstrating and trying to give people the skills and the confidence they need to get out there and take care of the elderly. And so that's about the best way I could really put it. I know it's a long, drawn-out story and it doesn't always make sense, but there you have it. First things first, I'm going to get this out of the way before I give any closing statements. If you like this video, I ask that you please like and subscribe to this channel, Chris the Caregiver, and even hit that bell notification icon so you can be notified whenever I put out new videos, which I'm going to be filming and trying to do over the next couple of months and really get into this channel. So I do ask that you do that. And I also ask, finally, that you please tell your friends and family about this too. Anybody you know who has to take care of somebody who is elderly, please let them know. Or if someone is thinking about being a caregiver, please tell them about this channel. Let's make a difference together. Okay. My final closing statement comes when it's a statement I learned along the way of my journey of self-improvement that I embarked upon in response to my depression and job and caregiver burnout. It's something I get up and I say to myself every morning in the mirror while I'm getting ready for work or getting ready to go to the gym or getting ready to go out and have fun. And I learned these from a man I discovered named Jay Shetty, who once wanted to become a monk, but he failed to become a monk, and so he became a motivational speaker who's highly successful. These are some words I'm going to paraphrase that he said to me. Okay, you ready? Good. Okay. Accept that you're enough. Accept you're worthy. Claim your wellness and belonging. For the more you believe you are worthy, the more likely you are to attract it. And in case your mind is playing tricks on you today, you matter. You're valued. You're loved. Your presence makes a difference whether you know it or not. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude this interview. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate having you. And I hope to hear from y'all in the comments section. Have a good night. Bye. All right. Okay, I'm home. I'm playing with the dog. Let's do an interview right after this.